Hello, hello! Welcome back to Wheel of Games, and today we're going to be playing some more Phantom Brigade. I still love this menu. Well, let's get in. Okay, so last time we finished liberating Hosford here, and we also got a bunch of new equipment. I went through, disassembled a bunch of stuff. I finally put some things into the workshop with all the supplies we got, and redid some of the equipment. So you notice some slightly different heads and armor and stuff. People aren't quite as awesome at the same things. But hey, now we've got a handgun secondary. Making use of that Hakubu that we got from a special raid. And yeah, we've got a whole bunch of awesome stuff in here. Also the Hakubu. Gotta get that right. So we ended up still pretty fast with a good dash. It doesn't have as much of the regen stuff going on. I haven't really gone into the different modules too much, but just capacitor, straight extra heat before you start going into overheat. Really awesome. And these reactor shunts, there's a couple different versions of this that we'll see, but a lot of them can give you bonus damage at the cost of something else. So in this case, a little bit less power, which feeds into, as you can follow the lines, feeds into speed, and I guess only speed. I guess mass goes into thrust as well. In fact, I move that. Yeah, only the speed goes up. Okay, so there's Joker's new look. Zaz, we've still got the marksman rifle going on. Gave him that neat missile launcher we picked up as a secondary and boosted its range. Also, it's got some capacitor going on. I feel like aside from some of these specialty ones, Hot Rod is just the best because it has such a huge heat dissipation that you can just keep firing or keep using your boosters to jet around. A booster shunt is slightly different. It increases your damage at the cost of thrust, which really just reduces your jump jet dash. And he's already got super long dash here thanks to the reach thruster, which gives you a ton of thrust at the cost of a bunch of heat. So we got that going on, and he got the Blackbird arms back. So he remains fairly light. And there we go for Zaz. Now Tiburon, I changed up the paint model on the gun slightly because that solar burst is just so awesome. He isn't quite as good at dissipating heat because I changed some of his other bits around, so we gave him liquid cooling on that beam weapon. So he can't shoot it infinitely now, but he's not too far from it. Now we gave him the smelter reactor, which is one of the unique ones that also boosts the damage offset, so it's just boosting his damage by a set amount. Still has a pretty good boost there. And yeah, adding the weight reduction, you know what, that did improve his speed just slightly. Okay, you get to keep that. And then I got some nifty arms. He also has an extra damage boost thing. And we gave him the active defense. I have not used this yet, so I have no idea how this is really going to work. Like, maybe it shows up in the same thing as how the vent did, where if you're using that, you can't move. But if he could be using the active defense while using his heavy weapon and just sort of staying in place, I'm still not sure if he could divert that much heat, but it'll be interesting because I've never used one of these before. So he's got it. Yep, and this particular one is a omnidirectional active defense. This implies that there are ones that can intercept more projectiles. Yeah, it just says projectiles per second. I assume that's missiles, but if he can just shoot down incoming missiles, that's great. Now, Halo. We gave Halo our old sniper rifle that we've had Hudson going with for a long time. So suddenly Halo is now an excellent sniper. And still has the enormous backpack. And because of that, he still has to hold on to that supernova reactor because this thing just has the biggest power and thrust, and it's the only thing that can get him moving around the map. So we have to really watch out for that meltdown potential. The rest of the stuff, nothing super interesting. I ran out of light plates, so I can't reduce his weight anymore. Still has his level 2 vent sitting around. Got some heat sinks I could play with. Let's see, other interesting things. So Knight. Knight changed around a little bit too. Has a much lighter profile here. So he still has that shotgun, and we gave it the expanded magazine, so extra shots. Now instead of 7 blasts, it's 9 blasts during that same time frame. So just multiplying all of his damage and all those bits. So he should still be extremely effective. Gave him the regenerator shield. And this regenerator should... I think that will apply to overall and not just this particular thing, but it's on his shield anyway. So he wants to get in and out. And we gave him that new dynamo reactor. So every time he dashes, he's going to get charged. And we've only seen charged happen a couple of times so far. But essentially, it starts a short timer, kind of like the meltdown thing. But at the end of the timer, if he's close enough to someone else, or he gets close enough before the timer, he'll discharge and he'll electrocute the other person. But if he doesn't do that in time, then he takes the electrical damage. But this thing does have a lot of power and thrust, so he's also, I think, the fastest mech we've had so far. Like 25 normal speed. That's just super fast. So he should be zipping around here. And he also has the discharge coil. So this says venting duration. I'm not sure, again, like the active defense, how this is going to fit into the interface and how we use it, but converts excess heat to an electrical charge. So he can also just charge himself up and zap other units by getting around. So the idea is he gets himself charged one way or another, and then just runs past a bunch of enemy units and electrocutes them all. So that's a new tactic we're going to be trying out. And let's say we make him a little bit faster. How about the generator? Let's give him the generator. The generator has no relative mass, so that just... he's even faster now. Add an extra spot. And a booster, so he also gets an extra damage boost. So, great for him. So we took away the other sniper rifle because we got an even fancier one. This one has 2 shots per firing thing instead of just the one. But it does significantly more damage, so it's, 406 per shot instead of the 600. But that's still enough that you're probably going to take out most parts, or at least severely hamper them. Especially if he's taking 2 shots at the same thing. It's going to be nasty. It's got the concussion damage, submachine gun for backup. There's no point in putting a demolition payload because it has no kinetic damage. Heat vent. Now that I think I'm starting to get a handle on how the heat vent works, I think I can start trying to use that with the sniper rifle again. I just have to make sure that the vent does not cross turns, like the overheat portion of it, that we're going to get back down before the vent ends. He's also got those damage boosting reactor shunts. The safety override is a little bit different. Yeah, you get the damage boost. The overheat buffer isn't the threshold that you start overheating, it's like the maximum. So if you really go all out, that means it's going to take you longer for the heat to dissipate overall. But now he has one of the best heat dissipations on the team. And yeah, he's got one of the light plates, so he's actually still pretty fast here and has a very long dash range, thanks to that breach reactor. He's got a huge heat dissipation, so he should be able to handle that high heat generation. So that is probably the biggest overhaul we've had, I think, so far. I ended up stripping off every part and set them all up again from scratch. So, where's the mail going? Oh, the mail's going into Bjorn. There's no time threshold on that. I'd like to go to Loge and then go one by one. But on the other hand, we must deliver the mail, right? So what does that province say? Bjorn suggested level 7+. Yeah, our level is, our average level is 7.5. So we don't have 100% of our liquid fix. And that's true, we are also parading at the moment, so... yeah, we have 3 workshop things going concurrently. Let's get through that. Okay, now we should be able to move. So while we're still building those things, let's quickly resupply because right now we have no time pressures going on. Overdrive. Yeah, just get there. Okay, we are here. Rest and resupply. This should be fast. Looks like it takes the same amount of time no matter how much you're supplying. Okay, once all those bits finish, we can see if the new stuff we got is actually good. Because of those random attributes you can get, like the random modules that are hardwired in, you can end up with pieces that you really don't like. So someone who's got... I know someone, yeah, already has a bunch of the Nox stuff. So when we compare... I know I've been... Oh, right, the arm's finished. So we've got a composite and a plated. Composite... Oh, no. I have to click into it to show it. The composite just reduces the weight, but leaves the other aspects of it intact. So overall, integrity here, not terrible, yeah, let's compare it to the one that's already there. So see, the difference is just that it's lower mass, which means it would make us slightly faster and slightly higher thrust. And, I mean, it is a direct upgrade over the one that we have right now, because it's just a better composite with a light plate on it already. Oh, sure. Upgrade live. Now the other one, plated, increases the mass, but severely increases the integrity. Like, it has more than twice as many hit points there. But it's also more than twice as heavy. So, if you want a heavier light build, which, if it sounds a bit contradictory, that's because I think it is. That's not as good a piece to have picked up. Let's see, and the last thing was a torso, I believe. Yep. So we got one with composite 2. Unfortunately, the ones that you can build in the workshop have a green hard-coded thing, which is not as good. I imagine as the levels go up, like we built a level 8 right now, if we could build a level 9, maybe it would give us the blue rare part instead of the green one. But alas, we go to workshop, just pretend we're building something here real quick, and you can see on the side, it's a green part, whereas the torso says blue part, legs say blue part, arm says green part. Okay. I'm not sure if that's randomized or what. But we got one good usable part out of that at least. And we just finished upgrading. Yeah, the new legs should show up in a minute. Okay, now we're going to the farm. Yep. Switching back and forth between the different speeds. As soon as our overdrive runs out, I kick the speed up so that it's running at the same rate. So something must have... Oh, we've got a farm and then a city. Yeah, enemy squad dispatched. Let's get to the farm real fast and then we can duck their reinforcements. So, combat-capable army. Combined Arms Force, responsible for most land operations. They are, yeah, conventional, I suppose, like the garrison of the enemy forces. They're not particularly alerted to us yet, although you'd think with us having so many liberated provinces at this point, they'd be paying attention and they would be much more worried. 2 contacts. These look like the grain silos in the big road again. Right, yeah, he doesn't have a secondary force, so we're gonna learn some things. You can see the lights. Like they've got the red lights. Is it a mix? I guess for the most part the color hinting has always been red are the enemy and the blue are the friends. Yep. Let's make this quick and clean. We will try. Okay, there are not many here, which makes sense. This is our first contact here, so they are not ready for us. So machine gun SMG, not an exciting machine gun. I'm not as worried about trying to capture that. A machine gun tank. Then this one, marksman rifle SMG. It's not a terrible one. Yeah, marksman level 8. We've got a level 9 right now. But maybe it's got better stats or something. And missile launcher. Okay. So, nobody super threatening there. And let's start our plan. Okay, so figuring out how the active defense works, it takes up the same slot as the attack weapon. So you cannot attack and defend at the same time. It's basically the same way that the carry shield would work. I imagine I could not use the held shield at the same time as the active defense system. So I guess I've got this at the right person, and I might even be able to try to work it out, because they're shooting a missile at Hudson over here, and maybe I can use the active defense to wipe that out. So, back to the planning, but answered one of my questions, and we're going to answer the other one, because Knight is going to dash up and try to electrocute this guy with his charge. Sorry, what is this? Right, charge. Convert reactor heat into electrical charge. And that's also a top row thing, so instead of attacking, he can charge. It just says convert heat. So maybe it converts the heat that you have that isn't, maybe you don't have to be overheated. It's just you're venting the heat into charge. You have to be right next to people to do it, so that's going to be a bit dangerous to figure out, but then again, Knight is very fast, and you can do that while running. Okay, well, back to planning. Our plan is ready. So, adjusted things slightly so that our snipers could get some shots in, but we're getting some missiles in pretty much right where they're all going to congregate. Joker's sneaking around the side. Knight is coming right up center there. We're gonna get the dash in, make that tank shoot his friend in the back. And just to the side, he should get hit, and then we dodge off to the side. Okay. But also, both of our folks with sniper rifles are gonna get shots in once Knight has gotten out of the way. And we're fairly close to the active defense, so we should be able to see the missile next to it. Oh, now he's charged. Oh, and the charge came straight back. Uh-oh. We were in the water when it hit us. Okay. So, with charge, I think what that's telling me is the dynamo, you really need to hit them during the jump. Like, you want to jump past people, but not end next to them again. Oh, wow, but he's already getting ready to eject because he's taken enough damage. He'd already planned the start of that attack, so we're going to get him without further damage. Let's see, can we see the missile yet? No, the missile actually seems pretty far behind. Okay. Well, we've gotten into position. We really need to keep running out of the way here. And what else are they going to do? Yeah, they're firing another missile. Trying to shoot Knight in the back. And he's just running away. What's this one doing? Oh, he's just shooting straight into there, so I have to be careful of that. Pretty much just need to hide around the corner from both of them, while everyone else moves up and gets their shots in. And yeah, even though we vented and did not take any overheating damage, it still triggers the meltdown every single time I fire enough to get into that overheat threshold, even if we never take the damage. So that's good to know. Okay, I think we're ready to proceed to the next turn. Okay, here we go. Do a quick dash to clear out that meltdown. And in the meantime, we're going to just let that guy do his thing before he ejects. And we got a bunch of missiles that are coming in right on those tanks. Those two first small ones were launched by well, launched by us considerably earlier. There, that was Zaz's weapon. At the very start of the first turn, and they're almost about to land, along with all the heavy ones. So this area's gonna get pretty wrecked. Knight's just gonna hide behind the building, and everyone else is just taking shots. We got multiple sniper shots coming in. And I also have the active defense going. I'm not sure if their missile or two is actually going to reach us, so I'm curious what it's going to look like. In fact, I'll put a tiny gap between them so if we can watch and see what it looks like. Oh, it's going faster than I thought. Come on, active defense. Got it. And there's another one. Oh my, they're on... I wasn't even watching, and they're toast. Okay, so that's how far the active defense reaches, and it blows up missiles. So you can use that to protect the group. Not bad. The only downside, really, is that you can't be firing while you're doing it. I wonder if I could give that to Halo, so that Halo can do sort of that whole support role, too. Let's see, there was also a limit of 10 charges. I just want to take a quicker look at what happened over here. Oh yeah, the missile barrage got them. And the marksman and the snipers really got him. Okay. Well, nice quick mission. We learned a couple of things. Oh, we also got some stuff. Oh. I guess Joker must have lost an arm at some point, because we're having to spend salvage on getting it back. Ooh. That's not terrible. And yeah, we'll definitely check out and compare this marksman rifle against the other ones we've got. Nothing else is exciting. I'll just grab some stuff and then we'll continue. Okay. Just took a bunch of stuff. Ooh, a new mission. Oh, a custom job, eh? From the industrial processing plant. So, do we want to give them a chance to put something together? Do we have to just sit here? That's the biggest question. If we are stuck here and unable to move, we are unable to move. In that case, not so great a decision. Because somebody, oh yeah, the hunter, they're gonna see us, so we're about to get ambushed because we're letting you do your tinkering. Sniper team, huh? Okay, well, let's just speed up because they're definitely gonna reach us first. At least it's daylight? Okay, yep. Prepare for a fight. And let's see, air support. Okay, they're gonna have missiles coming in. And since there's only one thing to check, we can just check it out live here. So let's see, level 8. Nope, the one we've got is actually significantly better. Even though that other one has an extra shot, that makes it better for a level 8. Supercharge on a level 9 rare rifle is just too good. Okay. Oh, right. And for Knight, it really doesn't make sense for him to have the discharge coil anymore because the Nova's just going to charge him every time, and we're just getting extra damage from those things. So how about we just swap that out for extra damage offset, and now we should know how to use that ability properly. Okay, and so I think we're ready to jump into this battle. So let's see, we're starting, looks like, near some water, and it's just a wall of enemies, huh? First, we should be able to see some interesting snipers, or perhaps marksman rifles that maybe we can grab. Oh, interesting. I think I remember this map. It's this weird facility that also has a bridge. So the weird verticality of it makes things like the beam weapon a little bit harder to use. Oh, take out the spotter. Okay. Because anyone with the beam weapon, they're gonna have to hit a certain spot, and unless you hit like exactly down the road, it's not gonna work so well. So where's the spotter? Spotter's out there. Yep, that big thing on their back, that's calling in the air support. Also has a sniper rifle, though. Okay, how about the rest of the enemies? They're split up. Well, split up a little bit. So, tank, missile launcher, marksman rifle, mech, cannon, and a marksman rifle. So really just the one missile launcher. We are going to still have to deal with some missiles, but this shouldn't be too dicey. Especially if we just put the snipers up top and take out some super long range shots. This should be over pretty quick. Okay, let's do our plans. And here we go. Standard moving forward. It's going to take that starting sniper shot. Hudson takes a couple shots as soon as he stands still. Blast him. We're going to have Tyrone hide under the overpass because he's the missile target. So hopefully that missile will just hit harmlessly on the overpass. Zaz going around. Gonna make sure we have a direct shot after that spotter. And we should be able to simply go straight over the other one. Knight. Well, we're going to do that dash one more time. Inflict a charge on him, and the start of next turn will just be getting out of here. So I think most of the action will be best observed from this side, because it's mostly shots on those tank. Oh, right arm already gone. Or left arm, perhaps. Did they hit us? You missed. Well, not that time. Okay, well, we zapped him, although notably all of this barrier stuff is still intact. Let's see, and these missiles I had set to target shortly in front of where this guy was going. So the spotter, still just using his sniper rifle, although he's shooting directly into a wall. I guess he can't quite tell. Yeah, he doesn't have a railgun, so he should be safe. Okay, missiles launched. He did get one out of there. And nope, he still has a handgun, so he's going for his revenge. Oh, what is that? Oh, we've got air support coming in after us. That's the kind of thing that if you're not watching it, when it shows up on the timeline, you can totally miss it. So it looks like that's the only one we have to worry about this turn, so we just have to look after Joker a little bit. Oh, yeah. Well, that didn't last very long. Yeah, beam weapon's still extremely effective. Okay. Well, in that case, let's plan. Everybody's got a little bit of shooting they're doing. That Joker is just playing a little dance with the one enemy guy. But Shotgun Knight coming over here. Hopefully he can run fast enough to avoid the tag back charge. Halos also hitting some sniper shots over there. So that should really mess him up. Hudson using his venting, hopefully properly now. So we're going to get 3 different nasty rifle attacks on this guy. And entirely unprompted, the enemy is going to just walk straight through the laser that we've got going. If I moved forward, well, the laser will stop. But I'm still going to stay here so that I'm definitely protected from the missile. And up there, we're just taking a couple shots at this guy. Now, he does have a sniper rifle ready to go at us. But we should be safe because we're behind a cliff. So let's get this turn going. The thing I'm most curious about is how long it takes that charge to re-trigger. So hopefully we'll get out of there. Yep, we got far enough out. Oh yeah, he's toast. Oh, yep. Yeah, he doesn't like that shot. Oh, he's still alive. Until... oh, missed. He's still kicking. How about up here? Let's take a look at what happened up here. Oh, well, we got him. I mean, we're pretty much... yeah, marksman rifle over here. Really effective. Yeah, he didn't keep moving forward. He stopped. Maybe because of the missiles. But still. Okay, so there's only one left. And everything's going after him. So this should not last much longer. Just jump straight into it. Shouldn't last too long. Oh, miss. Ah, I got him in the back. Oh. Oh, somebody else got shot into the stratosphere on the last turn and I didn't notice. Well, it's not us. So yeah, that hunter wasn't too... Ooh. I think that's an incendiary repeater? That's a new type of weapon, I think, so that's cool. Ah. Yeah, these, Bayan or Bian have really grown on me. Well, grab all the quality stuff, and then I'll just pick a couple of other things. Pretty much randomly to, take with us. There we go. Fast enough, didn't even pause. Okay, we should be able to just, as soon as we're done tinkering... Oh, yeah, it's contested now after that second battle. Okay, fast forward a bit. What's that? Oh, new objective, not a, battle site. Yeah, that is going down slowly. Okay. And... the result? A masterwork. An elegantly molded piece. So, what is it? Oh, what is it? Is there like a newest? Well, we picked this up in the last battle. With those, nope. It's not the arrow stuff or the... What'd we get? I don't think it was... Although we picked up a nice railgun repeater. Oh, but what did we get? You're not gonna tell me? Maybe it's in the log and I just didn't notice it. Oh, let me see if I can find it. Okay, my best estimate of something new that showed up that I did not build, at least did not explicitly build in the workshop and don't remember selecting from the battlefield, is this machine gun. So I think this is what they built, and this is a really good machine gun. Dispersing is one of the best things you can have, because it's just reducing the heat by a whole bunch, equivalent to a couple of those improved cooling and an extra weapon module, and that is just an awesome amount of damage there. So I may put this onto somebody whose weapon is underwhelming, but everybody's weapons are honestly doing what they're supposed to. I could take it off at night. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a bit of a tough choice. Everyone's doing well right now. Okay, so I think that was the new part. Okay. Decided it did make sense to switch over to that new Hurricane machine gun we just picked up. So now Hudson has that marksman rifle, which was actually really good. And now Halo just picks up that new sniper rifle that we had. Okay. So the two-shot one. And with that, we are ready to re-enter the battlefield. So let's turbo our way over to that city. Multiple people moving around out there. This could result in multiple reinforcements for the enemies. So, let's see, this isn't... Well, it's a city. But it looks like we've got a home guard going to be on the field as well. Friendly contacts. Dense, it looks like a city after all. Let's get in here. What does this one look like? Oh, it does look really good from the ground level there. Okay, you're not showing us the enemies yet, but a lot of greenhouses. Some pretty tall buildings. Okay. So, try not to destroy the buildings. Hey. Okay, avoid damage to civilian structures. Good. So we're starting on this side, and the enemies are immediately flanking us all. Okay, that's a shield. Good, I thought that was a giant weapon. Nope. So what does he have? Actually, I don't even see any home guard here. Shotgun, 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 and shotgun. They all have shotguns, which means they don't really have a great distance attack here at all. Boy, just put a big missile barrage right down there. That should ruin their day. I guess we want to shoot straight down these streets, or maybe stand on the roofs so we're shooting above them. Oh, I see. Home guard will arrive 2 units in 6 turns. Well, we should be just fine. Okay, let's plan. This should be a fun first round. We're launching our missiles at where the enemies should stop right there. Zaz kind of has to sit this particular one out just because a bunch of the enemies are attacking. Hopefully they'll hit the hills instead of the building. For both of those cases. So launch our missiles, dodge them. So we should get a couple of supercharged things, maybe charge them both, and then shoot them from behind. We got the big beam coming down, shoot straight down the street, and it should wreck both of their days for everything that the missiles don't get. We are going to get a little bit of damage to some of these buildings, though. There you go, you're not in meltdown yet. Oh, you zapped him? Interesting, he didn't get charged again right away. Yeah, they're in bad shape over there. And the missiles haven't hit yet. And they're in bad shape. Oh wait, who's about... Oh, well, he's not going to get that chance to eject. He's crashing an attack. Attack. Okay, well we've got enough forces together that we should be able to eliminate this. And for once, he didn't go into meltdown, and I'm not sure what the difference was. I did... Like, it should have the meltdown warning. I dashed just to make sure I wasn't going to be in meltdown, but he never really got into that state. Oh, yeah, that one's already split into the smaller missiles. Okay, well, let's finish this one quick. Let's kick this off. Got him? Nope. And he's still alive. I had too many people shooting the tank, and we needed one more on this guy. Maybe he'll just switch to eject. Yep, he's gonna try to crash into me and then eject. I'm not falling for that. Make sure nobody's about to explode, and let's just let that last turn play straight out. Because he's just ejecting, we'll be fine. There he goes. Ooh. Yeah, home guard will secure the area. Well, that was way too easy for a city. Okay, yeah, extra battery. That shield has a ton of hit points. You could just stand behind this thing for a long time. But it's so heavy. Any other interesting things? Barrier integration? Yeah, nothing that great. Okay, I'll just choose some extra stuff and we'll get past this one. Okay. Heart and soul. Oh, we found more booze. Well, now we've got a booze supply. Kidnapped. Okay, peaceful protest broken up by troops. Can't have gone far. Okay, where are they? This one... Oh, okay, that's actually really close. We can go there. We didn't take any damage. We're just gonna overdrive. Let's get there. Multiple convoys? I mean, they're directly in our path. Get them. Okay. Well, we caught the convoy on our way for the rescue mission. Oh, marathon. So we've really got to move, huh? So show the guards a good fight, capture protected areas. This is more of the capture and control. Couple of groups of enemies here. Oh, we're starting over here, I see, on the high ground. Straight through. Okay. Is this literally the same map? It's the same map. Okay. Disrupt their scans. So yeah, just stay next to those things, which I guess are the No, this isn't civilian. That's the equipment. 5 enemies, huh? So we've got a cannon tank, marksman rifle. Ooh, heavy. We don't know exactly what that is, but that's a heavy Vulcan cannon, it looks like. Maybe it'll be a good one. Marksman rifle and a regular cannon. So we've got one guy. It would be nice to capture his mech. But in the meantime, they just have to defend. We have to attack. And we're coming from this side this time. Some real funky terrain. We could just lob some missiles at them. They're really bunching up. And we can make them pretty miserable with that. Okay. I guess this will be the direction we'll watch from. So, let's plan. Alright, here we go. So we got several missiles launching. Jumping around the side. Gonna make them try to shoot our fastest person there, and then shoot a wall. Meantime, many missiles will be landing, and we also have one flanking them off the other side, so we're just surrounding them, really. And here we go. And this. Yep, they can't get through that. Oh yeah. Yep, we just started getting the shots in on him from behind. He's not done yet, but really he's done. Alright. And we, on the other hand, are able to shoot at them through those walls. He's not even a direct target. I wonder if we took out just his left arm? That would actually work pretty well at disabling him, because then he couldn't use his big, heavy gun anymore, so he would just eject and leave it all intact. That would work. Right. Well, missiles handled that. Let's handle the rest. Let's plan. And this turn's plan. Rotate around, try to avoid their fire. See if we can take out that dang tank that's coming up. And I'm just going to take a couple of shots at him through the wall, see if I can take out that left arm. So we're really focusing in on making sure the two we've really hurt taking that damage. And making sure we don't get shot by him on the side. Also, Halo's just coming around, maybe can secure something. Oh yeah, that eventually got him. Okay. Tank? Okay, that tank's out of commission. And I'm hurting them. Oh, you got into meltdown mode again. Gotta go deal with that. Okay, which one is A? The closer one? Oh, that works. Yeah, you're melting down from using the dash, because that's all you were doing last turn. And I need to dash to cure the meltdown. Ah, wonderful. So what is that last heavy machine gun guy gonna do? Who's he targeting this time? Nobody? He's just dashing out of the way? Well, he's making himself a perfect target to get shot on the left side by one more blast from this. And how about him? He thinks he's being clever, shooting or trying to shoot through that wall. Other people, probably him, can just flank that out. Okay, let's plan. Okay, here we go. Moving up. And really taking shots at him. We're gonna take one shot at him only, see if we can just disable that arm. Could have taken more, but we're just trying to knock his arm off. So let's watch. Oh yeah, he's also melting down, so hopefully the dashes that he's doing, he's not getting to overheat again, so we should clear his condition as well. Yep, no more meltdown. Good. Here it comes. Nope, not yet. Oh. Yeah, I didn't quite get him. He's close, though. Oh, you're still just crashing? Come on. There we go. Yeah. Oh, did we just... Are they about to collide, or are they already colliding? I put them really close. So yeah, they're bumping. Oops. Let's see, he's light. He's light. I don't know. But either way, we've disrupted both of those, so we really only have one thing left we need to do. Let's move them apart, even though they're probably gonna ignore me and just crash anyway. How about you do not crash? Oh, and he wants to shoot through a wall again. Ah, come on, AI. Be a little bit more impressive. So he's about to just turn right around, so I can shoot him once at the beginning and have a pretty decent shot. And then after that, we're gonna have someone from the other side try to take out that left arm. Okay. And the rest of these I can just leave in place. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, they didn't actually crash. And we got his arm. Alright. That should do it. Although he won't eject until the following turn. Come on. There we go. Yep, he's ejecting. We have completed our mission. Let's run through this full speed. There he goes, run and eject. And we got a new gun. We don't know if it's any good yet, but we should still get some nice stuff from this equipment convoy. And... oh, a clipper. I believe clippers, it's either a handgun or a sword. But given that we've collected another axe... ooh, also, just a rare liquid cooling module? Slap that onto anything, that's an amazing. Oh, and the short-range plasma gun. Level 9, maybe it's better? Oh yes, so the clipper is a blade. Yep, it's a... yeah, it is a short sword. I don't know why it looks like that in the preview. Maybe it's folded up or something. Nothing too terrible in the back. So let's, excellent. We can make swords that are hopefully better than that plasma axe was, because this does not do much damage. But the swords, they do actual damage. Okay. Yeah, okay, but we're still going after that base, but I think we've reached time for today's episode. So, got a few more battles under our belts. If we're lucky, we can get to the boss fight for this region in the next one, and that puts us next door to the capital district, which says level 9. As it... oh, no, do not... there we go. It still feels like there's a ton of game in front of us, but I probably could just go straight for the capital district here. So I'm not sure which way I want to go. I do want to see, you know, all the different stuff. Maybe if, like, there's more plasma guns out way far away. Yeah, suggested level 14 plus. Maybe the game doesn't end when you take the capital district, because, yeah, capital city, like, it shows a level of basically 975 plus 111. If you go by the levels here, we're definitely way outclassed. So even though it says, what, level 9 recommended, there has to be way more than that in this capital city. So, and at the same time, I feel like we're not actually that close. But all these other ones show levels much higher. So I imagine we're not done at the capital. But we got a little bit left to do before we get there. Maple, Log, Fjoren. And then capital. But that's going to do it for today. So, hope to see you at the next episode. Bye-bye.